Alright, hello you guys, my name is Lexi. I've worked here at Double Diamond for about 4 years now, and I've helped roughly 300 students reach their riding goals and their horse goals. Today we're going to be working with our newest baby. His name's Rusty. He was born about a month ago. He's learning the halter and halter pressure, and then I brought some brushes out here to brush him down if we have a little bit of time later. So with colts, it's a little bit different with the pressure and release. Typically with the colts, I just let them figure it out on their own. Dolly, you're in the way, silly. She says, I don't care, I'm the star of the show. So when I do their pressure, I don't usually increase their pressure. I just maintain it until they give into it at whatever pace that may be for them. Versus horses, I'll usually increase my pressure as we go. We use like a count of 4. If you guys are in my lessons, you guys know that one pretty well. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna follow Dolly around wherever Dolly wants to go. I've got her loose in here, so hopefully she'll move around just a little bit. She's been walking for quite a while earlier, so we'll see how it goes. But sometimes what I'll do with my little colts is I'll wrap my lead rope around their bum. I'll make sure they're nice and desensitized to it. That way I'm not just pulling on their nose the whole time. He says, I don't like this. So I'm just gonna wait for him to relax into it. Good boy. Good boy. That way I'm not just pulling on their face the whole time. I can kind of pull their whole body. It also is good for getting them desensitized to things around their bum, so that when they're older, we're not getting kicked out at. You okay? Good boy. So we'll kind of adjust that. Good boy, so brave. So I do lots of releases, lots of rewarding with these little babies. It's good to get your hands all over them while they're this big instead of that big. It'll make it a lot easier in your life. Huh, dude? So I'm just gonna ask him to take a little step towards mama. So I'm gonna kind of stand just a little bit in front of him. Then I'm gonna start pulling through my lead rope. There we go, and then he started walking. So now we'll just kind of walk wherever he wants to go, within reason. Good boy. Good boy, good boy. Oh. He says, I like that spot right there. Oh, that's nice. He's still learning how to wear the halter. He's only had it on a couple of times. So sometimes they'll get itchy underneath. Don't bite me, I know you will. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, we'll go back to mama. Good boy. So I'm just looking for one itty bitty little step from him. We'll reward him, love on him, and then we'll ask for a little bit more. Good boy. Mama says, I got bugs. Good boy. Good boy. Oh my goodness. Oh. Good boy. Take a little bitty step again. Good boy. I got 2 out of him that time. Good boy. Don't bite it hard. Good boy. So a lot of horses when they're babies, a lot of animals when they're babies, just like humans, they like to put everything in their mouth because it's how they explore the world. So I'll let them nibble on stuff as long as they're not biting it hard or not being destructive. That includes my fingers sometimes too, huh? Good boy. So now we'll walk towards mom again. Good boy. He said that tasted gross. We're gonna go all the way up here. Good boy. Mama's like, wait, I wanted to go away from him, not towards him. Okay, ready? Let's go get mom. Good boy. And I'll let him take as many steps as he wants, and then that's when I'll reward him. As long as he's not ripping the lead rope out of my hand, right? He's got to be nice and calm and collected about it. So we did a lot of this with Finn when he was this size. and it has just made Finn a dream to work with. Even though he's still young, he's still learning, He's very willing to be by people. He's very willing to, as you guys can see, right? He's very willing to be around people, and he looks to people for comfort. So if he gets scared of something, he'll usually be like, oh my gosh, that was scary, Lexi, what do I need to do? And he's not necessarily like jumping into my arms, right? But he's just coming a little bit closer to me to be like, I don't know what to do. To go again? So he's kind of leaning back into that pressure, so I'm just gonna hold it here. And I might stand a little further out of his way. He might just not want to go forward because I'm there. Good boy. Can you believe he was this size one day? And then he'll be that size next year probably, or at least getting close. I know, he's hitting a growth spurt right now. You nibbling?
This guy grew though up quite a bit too.
Mm-hmm. Good boy. He's like, I just want to play with this. So now that he's kind of got the hang of it down, I might take this lead rope off around his bum. Good boy. And then we'll walk with the halter. I usually keep it pretty loose, and I'll just keep walking and encourage him to follow me. Good boy. We'll come over here by Mama. It's shady over here. So then right here, I feel a little pull, like you can see my rope is taut, but I'm not gonna just keep pulling on him. I'll just wait for him to give into it. He's kind of leaning forward. He's like, maybe I'll do it. Good boy. I know, he's so cute. And he's like, Mom, wait a minute. Good boy. And I'll just keep asking him to take steps towards me. He gets a little break in between each step. Good boy. And then once he walks up to me, he'll get a nice big lovin'. Good boy. Little bit more. Good boy. You'll bite me, Timmy.
What's on Dolly's foot?
So she has a hoof abscess right now, so she's got like a pocket of pus. So I need to change out the duct tape because it's not doing a whole lot of good right now. But we put a medication on a diaper, put the diaper on her foot, and then we wrap her foot so that it keeps the medication in there and then keeps the hoof dry. Good boy. Something scared him back there. Did you see what it was, Kat?
The neighbor's trimming.
Oh.
Something like that.
Look at your teeth. They're so cute. So now I might start working. No, bite. That was rude. I might start working on some turns with him. It's like right here, he spun around with me. I'm gonna stand away from him so he doesn't kick me. I don't think he'd do it, but he's enough of a spaz, he might do it. Good boy. What? You get the bum scratches? You like those? He says, oh yes, I like those. So we'll keep turning. Good boy. So when they're little babies like this, I mostly just work on teaching them how to give into the pressure. I don't worry about like walking around the round pen so much. We'll just do little things like this for the first couple of times, and then once they get good at it, and every foal's a little bit different. Really every horse is a little bit different too, but once they get good with the pressure, then we'll worry about walking a little bit away from mama and then going back. Stuff like that. Yeah, we did this when Finn was even younger. I've been slacking with him. He's a month old, and Finn was like, I think Finn was 2 days old when we first put the halter on and like started walking him. Good boy. But the key is use mama. That's how you're gonna make it a lot easier on yourself. And he's pretty independent. Like, he doesn't love to be right next to her all the time. Like, he'll zip around in his pen. Finn was pretty attached, and still is attached to his mom. What are you doing? Good boy. Did he sneak away on you, Jennifer? Did he sneak away on you?
Yeah, I mean, I fake tied him by my student thinking he'd stay and he didn't.
He's smart.
On camera.
Yeah, that's all good. Oh my goodness. So now we'll try turning this way. Good boy. He says, you're my friend. No bite. Not hard.
And how long before they can eat like carrots and like harder stuff? Like
Good question. He's already kind of munching on her cubes. He's got these front teeth right now. If I remember correctly, they don't have their back teeth just yet. They get those when they're like 3 months old, if I remember right. And I might be wrong on that. It's been a little while since I've looked that up. But they're usually completely off of their mom's milk by 6 months old.
Okay, so can they eat hay or anything like that? No?
Good. Yeah, he kind of does. He'll start munching on it. He just gets like a bite here or there. And I think he mostly just plays with it in his mouth. I don't think he eats that much of it, but don't step on me. Thank you. He's like, oh, that was kind of weird. Come here. So now I'm gonna go grab some brushes and I'm gonna start introducing him to them. I'm gonna use more soft brushes right off the bat. But we'll pick these up. We'll come a little bit closer over here. I've got a hoof pick too. We might, depending on how he does, we might pick his feet today. Good boy. So he's kind of following me right there pretty good. Good boy. So I'll usually let them sniff it, let them play with it. They usually stick it in their mouth and lick it and all that baby stuff. Good boy. And I'll just very gently start brushing his body with it. They still have pretty sensitive skin, just like human babies. And so I don't usually use the harder brushes. When they're this little, I'll kind of work them into it as they get older. Ah, he's a good boy. But I keep my lead rope nice and loose, but taut enough that if he goes to run away, I can pull him back to me. Did you have a good session? Good.
Patience is the name of the game, so I was my strong suit.
Me too. It took me a long time to at least kind of get it down.
I just want to love on her.
I know. You'll get there. Even Tex now still is like, nah, you can touch me. You can't love on me. Hi. Look at your cute nose. It's like right there. I'll just pull him back to me. Good boy. Now he's going to be like, wait. What was that? The brushes, yeah. I got a halter on him yesterday and kind of led him around a bit. Hold on. He says, hold on, everybody's coming up now. Good boy.
Always like, oh, I gotta break in the shade.
I know. No baby. Huh.
What happened to Dolly's foot?
So she's got an abscess in it right now. So the farrier came and like, this is gonna sound weird. He essentially created a hole in her hoof to drain it out and help it. And then he like trimmed her hoof in a way where it alleviates pressure off of it. Because it's like right in the front of her hoof in the toe. So we've got to wrap it to keep it dry and like keep her ointment in there. Good boy. My goodness. So I just kind of go like all over his body with this. Make him realize it's okay. He says it feels weird on my leg. Good boy. Good boy. So now we'll grab the hairbrush. He doesn't have a whole lot of hair to brush, but it's okay. We gotta start somewhere, huh, dude? He's like, what is happening? So I'll just keep going until he kind of relaxes a little bit. I might change what I'm doing to make it a little more comfortable for him. He's got some little tangles down at the bottom, so every time I get to those tangles, he's like, I don't like that. Okay. Oh my goodness. This is why my round pens are no longer round. Finn and Georgia. Okay. Ooh. He says, that's scary. So we might just take a break and let him watch that. Oh, nothing. I was just saying we'll take a break and let him watch you, but you were already done. Good boy.
Now, why do you keep them separated, like from the other horses when they're just
So the other horses will pick on the babies, and sometimes male horses will try to kill the babies. It's more so seen with, in my opinion, I don't know the science behind this, but this is just like a general observation I've seen. Male horses out in the wild will kill the offspring of other males so that they can then have their own offspring running. And so sometimes the males get pretty mean with the babies. So we let them get a little bit bigger. We still take our babies out and like let them see everybody. Like in settings like this where he's in a round pen, or like he can meet them through the fence in his pen over here. So we still give them opportunities to meet everybody. We just try to be safer about it. So once he gets a little bit bigger, like I think Finn was about 3 months old when we started turning him out. He did pretty good too. Are you gonna dig? He says yes. No.
yeah. So the geldings pick on them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Especially like, I don't see him out there, but we have one out there that can be pretty mean sometimes. He's been doing a lot better lately. His owners have done a lot of training with him, but he's one, like the other thing too is they're so small, like all it takes is one kick to the head and it'll kill him. So it's just not really worth the risk in my opinion. Some people disagree. Some people stick them out right off the bat. You'll find a lot of people do mare herds is what, there's a specific name for it, but I can't remember right off the bat. Essentially what it is you put all your pregnant mamas out together and then they all have their babies together. So they still get the herd setting. So like Denise, Finn's mom, she was in that setting when she got bred. And then we bought her when she was pregnant. Hi. Can I do your feet? What do we think? Yeah. He says, here's my foot, you can have it. Okay, so when I do their feet, I'll usually just start up here on their shoulder, like right about here, and kind of just love on them as I work my way down their foot. And then I'll just gently ask him to pick it up for me. He's kind of nibbling me. As soon as he does it, I'm just gonna let him sit it back down, give him some love. And then typically with these babies, I'll just brush out their feet. I won't actually pick it just yet until they get pretty comfortable with the brushing. And then I'll call it good. Then we'll start picking because they still have sensitive feet right now too. Ah, no bite. Can I have it again? He says, I guess. So then right there, he kind of relaxed, so I'll let him have it back. I always wait until they relax before I give them their foot back, as long as they're not like being dangerous. Most of our domesticated babies aren't gonna be too bad. Ha, you guys are usually good. So then on this third try, I'll pick it up. Good boy. And then we'll just brush it out. Good boy. Mm-hmm. We do this now so we don't have big 1,000-pound babies dragging us around. That's when people get hurt. So the back legs are usually a little bit different. I usually stay a little further away just because they can kick a little bit easier. Good boy. That one was really nice. Good boy. And then I'll do it one more time. He says, I don't know. Good boy. And then I might stretch him out just a little bit. Just because when the farrier comes, he's got to stretch them back so he can get a good look at their feet and know if he's trimming them nice and balanced. Got a nice long eyelash there, dude. Good boy. So good. No, mate. He's like, I want to. Good boy. Don't do it. Don't do it. Good boy. Here we go.
Madison, Anson, do you guys want to work cows? Yeah. We're going to keep working and doing it.
Good boy. Okay. Good boy. He's like, okay, I guess.
Is that the first time you ever did that to him?
What was that?
Is that the first time you ever did that to him?
Uh-huh.
You did really well.
He's done so good. We'll do it one more time, make him kind of hold it, stretch it out a little bit, and then we'll let him be for the day. Okay. So right here, he's fighting me just a little bit, so I'll just hang on to him. And then right there, he relaxed, so now he can have it back. Good boy. Okay, so now I'm just gonna let this lead rope hang. This is an exercise I like to do with all of our horses. So what happens is when the lead rope drags, he sees it following him. So it teaches him not to be scared just because something's following him. The other part to that is sometimes they'll step on it or it'll get, I mean, it's not really gonna get caught on anything in here. He'd have to be like super crazy for it to get caught on anything in here. But sometimes he'll step on it, sometimes mama will step on it. And it just teaches him to give to that pressure on the halter and not to be scared of the pressure. So he'll kind of like work through some stuff. It'll also like drag around his feet and brush up on his feet. So it'll get him used to that too. So I just, again, we do this with every horse that's here. It just teaches them some desensitizing. It teaches them how to get out of tricky situations by themselves while remaining calm. So I usually let them drag it around for 5 to 10 minutes and then we'll call it a day and we'll take him back. Do you guys have any questions for me? Dolly, you're okay. He's not gonna bug you. She says he might.
She was fine with him until the baby, Rusty came over.
Yeah,
And then she got a little bit up.
they're pretty protective.
Yeah.
So now she's gonna move and Rusty will probably follow. You're okay, Mama. She's like, Rusty, stay away from him.
Just curious. She wants to see your baby.
She's watching that chicken over there. Good boy. Finn, did you find a friend? He is a good boy. Good boy. He says, I'm itchy. See, like right there? He's gonna figure it out. He's just like, oh, okay. He's like, can I come say hi? Mama's like, no.
Dolly will get you. She'll get you.
So I would never leave them in here by themselves. I always stay in here with them while they're dragging the rope, just in case they freak out for any reason. Oh, you itchy? Hi. What are you doing? No, my too hard. Good boy.
Checking out the chickens.
Good boy. Oh my goodness. Don't hit me. So if he's rude like that, I'll push him out of my space. And then I won't let him back in. So I don't mind them like being silly and goofy and like nibbling on me or playing with me a little bit. But as soon as they like start using their feet or start biting hard, I won't play with them anymore. So then he kind of figures out a boundary, and it'll take some time. But like Finn knows his boundary pretty good with me. Not with other people so much, but definitely with me. Just because I interact with him every day. And so, hi. So if I set that boundary now, again, while they're little, it's gonna make it so much easier when they get bigger.